Imagine for a moment if you could download the entire Netflix library.
Wow.
Every single movie, every show, everything, in less than 1 second.
Okay, that sounds impossible.
Right. Or maybe, get this, every English Wikipedia page, all the revisions too, 5 times over. In a second. Seems like total science fiction.
It really does.
Well, today on the Deep Dive, we're plunging into, honestly, a mind-blowing tech breakthrough from Japan. Researchers there didn't just imagine this stuff.
They actually did it.
They actually did it, shattering the world record for internet speed.
It's pretty amazing stuff.
So our mission here is to unpack what this incredible speed actually means.
Yeah.
How do they do it? Turns out, using tech that's surprisingly familiar, and what are the real-world implications for, well, all of us, with our constant demand for more data, and maybe what it means for your future online experience. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
So, okay, let's kick off with the headline number, 1.02 petabits per second. When I first saw that, I mean, my jaw just dropped. It sounds massive, but my brain kind of struggles to grasp the scale. How do you even start explaining that?
It's true. It almost defies imagination. We usually, measure internet speed in megabits per second, MBPs.
That's what I see on my home internet ads.
Exactly. So to put it simply, a petabit, it's equal to 1 billion megabits.
1 billion.
1 billion. So this record, it breaks down to an astounding 1,020,000 megaps. It's just, a scale that's genuinely hard to wrap your head around.
Okay, 1 billion megabits per second. Let's try and make that tangible for you listening. Some comparisons. This new record speed is over 3.5 million times faster than the average U.S. internet speed right now.
Which is around 242 megaps, yeah.
And if you're listening in India, it's even more stark. 16 million times faster than the average speed there. About 63.5 mbps.
Incredible difference.
Beyond just grabbing all of Netflix in, like, a blink.
Yeah.
Picture this. It's fast enough to download 127,000 years worth of music.
Wow.
Or stream 10 million 8K videos simultaneously.
10 million.
Yeah. Or download the entire English Wikipedia, about 100 gigs, 10,000 times over in 1 second.
Okay, that's just wild.
And for the gamers listening, think about downloading Steam's entire library. That's about 1.2 petabytes in maybe 10 seconds.
So basically instantaneous access to almost anything digital.
Pretty much. Okay, so let's unpack this. These numbers are genuinely staggering, but the big question is how? How do they actually do it?
Well, and this is the really fascinating part, I think. The engineers in Japan, they didn't use some, crazy, futuristic, oversized tech that would mean ripping everything out and starting over.
Right, you'd assume some massive new kind of cable.
Exactly. But the fiber optic cables they used are exactly the same size. Standard diameter, 0.125 millimeters, just like the ones already running across the globe right now.
Wait, the same physical size? Like the thickness?
Precisely. The cladding diameter, the sort of outer layer of the glass strand, it's standard. Thin as a human hair. They didn't need a thicker pipe, so to speak.
Okay, so that makes it less science fiction and more potentially real-world applicable.
Very much so. That's the key takeaway. The innovation wasn't in making a bigger cable. It was in how they used that standard-sized cable.
How so?
They used an advanced 19-core optical fiber system. So think about regular fiber optic cables having just one path for light, one data stream.
Right, one lane on the highway.
Good analogy. These specially engineered fibers have 19 cores, 19 parallel paths for light, all packed into the same physical space, usually taken by just one.
19 lanes instead of one in the same road width.
Exactly, just allowing for vastly more data to travel simultaneously.
And it wasn't just the fiber, was it? I mean, the distance they achieved this over is also pretty incredible. 1,123 miles.
Yeah, 8,808 kilometers. That's huge. It's roughly, Miami to Cleveland, something like that. Transmitting that much data over that distance is a massive achievement in itself.
So who's behind this? It sounds like a major undertaking.
Oh, absolutely. It was a big collaborative effort. You had the Photonic Network Laboratory team at Japan's National Institute of Information and Communications Technology, NICT, they're usually called.
Okay.
They teamed up with Sumitomo Electric, who actually designed and made this special 19-core fiber cable.
The cable designers.
Right. And there were European partners involved, too. NICT then built the whole transmission system, the transmitters, the receivers, and these clever looping circuits. There were 19 loops, each about 86 kilometers long.
Looping circuits, how did those work?
So the signal basically pass through these loops multiple times, 21 times, in fact, to simulate that long-distance transmission within the lab environment, carrying 180 separate data streams across the 19 cores.
Wow. Okay, so looping it to really test the long-haul capability.
Precisely. And the result was this other big number you might see, 1.86 exabytes per second times kilometers.
Exabytes per second times kilometers. What does that specific metric tell us? It sounds different from just the raw speed.
It's a really important metric in optical communications. It essentially captures the efficiency and capability of the system over distance. It multiplies the data rate, the speed, by the distance it was successfully transmitted over.
Ah, I see. So it's not just how fast, but how fast over how far.
Exactly. It shows the system's power in moving vast amounts of information reliably across significant distances. Hitting 1.86 exabytes kilometers, that's the highest value ever achieved, demonstrating incredible efficiency for long-haul networks, like those undersea cables connecting continents.
Which brings us to the next point. What does all this actually mean for, your internet connection at home or just the future of the internet in general?
Well, connecting it to the bigger picture, the NICT report itself makes it clear. They see this as a major step towards building scalable, high-capacity networks.
Scalable being the key word there.
Absolutely. It's about directly addressing that ever-growing global demand for data we talked about. We need bigger data highways for the future.
And the fact they use standard-sized cables seems huge here.
It's critical. Because they used fiber compatible with existing infrastructure, this breakthrough could theoretically be integrated into the, 870,000 miles of undersea cables already powering the internet.
Without needing to replace all those cables.
Potentially, yes. It avoids a complete, incredibly expensive overhaul. That compatibility is a massive advantage for actually implementing this globally down the line.
This reminds me of something I read about called Nielsen's Law. Have you heard of that?
Oh, yeah. Jacob Nielsen's observation about bandwidth growth.
Right. It basically says a high-end user's connection speed grows by about 50% every year, doubling roughly every 21 months. And it's held pretty true since 1983.
It's been remarkably consistent.
So does a breakthrough like this 1 petabit speed, does it kind of break that law, or is it more like we need this kind of jump just to keep up with it?
That's a great way to put it. It's definitely the latter. This kind of research is absolutely essential to keep pace with the demand Nielsen's law describes.
So it's not outrunning the demand, it's enabling it.
Exactly. Think about it. If high-end users have maybe 1 gig speeds today, Nielsen's law suggests they might expect or need 10 gigabits per second, maybe more, within a decade.
Driven by what? Richer video, VR, AI?
All of the above. Higher resolution streaming, more cloud computing, the Internet of Things, AI applications, maybe immersive experiences we haven't even fully conceived of yet. Plus, things like 6G mobile networks will need incredibly high-capacity backbones.
So this research is laying the groundwork for all that.
Precisely. It's fundamental infrastructure for the next generation internet. It could revolutionize global communication, really enabling things like cloud computing, AI, and next-gen streaming to truly thrive without hitting bandwidth bottlenecks.
Okay, so the inevitable question then, the one you're probably asking yourself listening to this. When can you actually expect this kind of lightning-fast internet at home? Are we talking next year, 5 years?
Yeah, that's the $1 million or maybe petabit question.
Hey.
Look, while it's a hugely significant milestone, the direct answer from the reports from NICT is that consumer rollout is, and I quote, still years away.
Years away, Co.
It's unlikely to happen anytime soon, especially, the sources note, in places maybe like the U.S., which currently aren't quite innovating at the same pace as Japan in this specific area of core internet infrastructure.
Technologically possible, proven in the lab over long distances, but getting it the last mile to your house, that's a whole different challenge.
It really is. Deployment cost, market demand, regulation, lots of hurdles before petabit speeds become a household reality. But the potential is now proven.
So wrapping this up, this deep dive into Japan's incredible internet speed record, it really highlights how vital this kind of foundational research is, right, for everything we do online now and everything we hope to do.
Absolutely. It pushes the boundaries and, it brings us that much closer to a future where maybe buffering wheels and lag, they just become quaint memories, relics of the past.
Wouldn't that be something? Okay, so this new speed, it opens doors we can barely even imagine right now. Forget just faster Netflix for a second. What new kinds of entertainment or education, communication, maybe even just daily life stuff? What becomes possible when speed is basically zero barrier for anyone, anywhere.
That's a really exciting thought.
Yeah. So what would you do? What would you create or experience in a world where all digital information is just instantly there? Something to think about.